Wuthering Waves has made massive strides towards becoming the most accessible game this year, and with the new Steam update, now is the perfect time to jump in. When I first started, this game was held together by dedication and preservation. Veteran players like me survived the great bug apocalypse, but somehow, we're still here. But now, Wuthering Waves is in the best state it's ever been in. So whether you're thinking about starting or just wondering why I still play, let's break down exactly what makes this game worth your time. I'm Vauge and let's dive right in. There are plenty of other games out there. Actually, no, guess there's not. But when you boot up Wuthering Waves, you're not just getting another random gacha RPG. You're stepping into a brand new experience. Solaris 3, boob physics, perfect combat, the best devs in the industry, literal in-game flight. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Now look, I'm not just here to glaze Wuthering Waves. I'll be real about what makes this game worth playing and why I still play it, and why players keep coming back. But first, let's talk about the one thing that gets players' attention. The devs listened. When you play a live service game, the most important thing isn't the story, the gameplay, or even the combat, it's the devs. Why? Because their approach to the game impacts everything. And with Kuro games, there's never a moment where the community is upset about an issue and that issue isn't immediately fixed. Now, do they mess up? Absolutely. A lot. But here's the difference. They fix things immediately. Not a month, not a week, the very next day. Compensation, feedback, a clear plan immediately. That's hardcore dedication. And when you're playing a game for years, the most important thing isn't just the content, it's trusting that the devs won't let you down. And that is why I'm still here. The one thing that keeps players logging in every day is the daily experience, especially early on, and you want things to do, and Wuthering Waves delivers. With the skip button always being an option, quests can take between 30 minutes and 2 hours, depending on how much you want to immerse yourself in that particular quest. That's the luxury that most games don't have. You set your own pace. But what really sets Wuthering Waves apart is how they keep things fresh. Every exploration quest feels different. Some are hilarious, some throw in unique minigames, and some, they drop you into an entirely new section of the map that you didn't even know existed. Right now, there is so much to do. I haven't even finished everything in 2.0, and if I really wanted to, I could sink another 50 hours just tackling quests and exploration. And the best part is, this game doesn't do dead patches. Every single update, they add new places to explore. 2.0, a whole entirely new continent. 2.1, an upper islands, a fishing saga, and an underground map. 2.2, another brand new region. Insane. At this pace, dead patches just don't exist in Wuthering Waves, and it doesn't stop there. Since launch in May, they've added not just one, but multiple endgame modes, something most gacha games take years to accomplish. Tower of Adversity was just the beginning, but now we've got Wuthering Waves, Fantasy of 1,000 Dreams, and every update drops a new battle event, sometimes even two. The holograms each update are brutal challenges, and every update, they add a new one. It's okay if you just leave them for weeks, months, or even years, because they're always available for you to tackle, with rewards for those who are capable of clearing them. So, whether you're a casual player or a hardcore grinder, Wuthering Waves keeps every player engaged. Every update breathes actual life into the game, and you won't be logging in, doing dailies, and logging out. You'll be discovering something new every patch. And speaking of discovering new things, let's talk about something that actually lets you taste Japan, literally. This video is sponsored by Tokyo Treats, the monthly snack box that brings exclusive Japanese snacks straight to your door. This month's theme, Sakura Night Snack Fest, and boy, this box looks amazing. Hey, they perfectly match my Remen Ram bugs. Isn't that neat? So Tokyo Treats is a fun and exclusive monthly snack box packed with Japan's coolest and craziest treats. Each month, you'll get a rare Kit Kat flavor, limited edition chips, noodles, and the latest snacks from Japan straight to you. You know, if Rover and the crew can chow down on mysterious rations, then we at least deserve some authentic Japanese snacks, right? Time to grab the Hammer of Mordor and crack this bad boy open. Ooh, interesting. They actually got a lot of stuff in here. Nice. Those are the Kit Kats. Got some ramen noodles. Oh, come on. That's great. Oh, man. They really jam-packed this box full of a ton of stuff. Alright, so we're going to break this bad boy open. Oh, sweet. It's nice little things here. Have you ever seen a green Kit Kat before? Alright then, let's taste these bad boys. Okay. That's good. Oh yeah. Okay. Honestly, it's such a unique flavor, like a subtle chocolatey thing. These look like gummies, and you gotta know that I love me some gummies. Let's get these bad boys open. Nice little Sakura treats. Loving it. That's really good. 10 out of 10. If you want to try these snacks for yourself, use my link in the description and pinned comment, as well as the code VOIDENIGMA for an exclusive discount. Not only will you be getting these amazing snacks straight from Japan, but you'd also be supporting the channel. Sponsors like Tokyo Treats help me keep making woo-wah content daily. Seriously. Video editing takes a ton of work, and I want to give you guys the best. You've only got a limited time to grab Sakura Night Snack Fest box, so don't miss out. So click on the link below and use the code VOIDENIGMA. Now, let's get right back into why Wuthering Waves is still worth playing. You know how games can quickly become boring if with each update, the same mechanics, or worse, lamer mechanics, keep being introduced. It's a good thing that Kuro Games pride themselves on trying and introducing brand new concepts every patch, like seriously. Did I expect to spend my evenings as a sailor fishing with Phoebe for a week straight in the waters of Rikolai Island? Hell no. But did I enjoy my time doing so? Hell yeah. They continue to find new ways to breach new concepts, and that's just a good way to know that you won't get bored quickly with playing the game. It's not just the daily gameplay though, it's the characters' kits. Name 2 characters that you've played in Wuthering Waves that play the exact same way. Oh wait. Yeah, you can. Every character's kit is vastly different, like the Forte circuit is designed in a way that all characters can actually feel unique. I hate when games introduce the same character 3 different ways. I do want to make a distinction between the same role and a different kit, cause even if 2 characters have the same role, the fact that you can play them differently means it's up to the player to decide which one they actually want to use, and that's fantastic. Now, I could talk about all of the things that I like about this game for days, like Chun-Li's eyes, her back, the tattoos stretched across her shoulders, her underboob attachment mark, her boots, personality, pleasant demeanor, blindfold, radiant aura, glorious ponytail, the goddamn thigh strap squeeze. But there are some definite bad things about the game, and Kuro Games is by no means a perfect company, and Wuthering Waves is by no means a perfect game. Let's start with the most controversial topic, the story. I'll be real, I enjoy Wuthering Waves' story, but I did initially come at it from a perspective of, hey, it's a gacha game. It's not expected to have masterpiece level writing. But then 2.0 happened, and suddenly the story got leagues better. Yet, even with the improvement, it still needs that glue that holds it together. Here's the issue. The narrative is tied too heavily to the enigma that is Rover. Hey, wait a minute, that's me. And while the whole Rover is an enigma plotline was compelling at first, it can't carry the entire story forever. At some point, we need some real payoffs. Kuro Games has to start laying down proper foreshadowing, subtle connections between regions, hints at future events, and satisfying payoffs that reward attentive players. I'm not saying they haven't done this already, because Remixes added some fantastic layers to the lore, and it's shown how the Black Shore's events directly influence the current state of the world, but I'm hoping that they actually thread some of these connections in Remixes to other parts of the story. That's the kind of narrative continuity that I want to see more of, because if the story keeps leaning on the whole, I don't know who Rover is, eventually that mystery will wear very thin. What I want is revelations that answer real questions, while opening up new ones. That's what makes a story truly engaging, and please Kuro, foreshadow. Let us pick up on subtle cues so that when the final plot twist actually happens, we can smugly say, I knew it. Now let's talk about the gender ratio, because it definitely rubs players the wrong way. It's no secret that most gacha games have a 3-to-1 female to male ratio. That's just how this genre works, but if you're a husbando hunter, then Wuthering Waves can feel a bit barren. Yeah, so Brant is amazing, but let's be real. Can he carry the entire back of husbando supremacy on his shoulder for the next year? Like, I don't know if this man's back is that strong. Now, to give Kuro credit, every male character that they release is absolutely dripping with details and quality, which makes them feel quite special, but still, it'll be nice to see some dudes in the mix, right? Here's where things get even spicier. Character depth. And you know what? I completely disagree with the claims that Wuthering Waves characters lack depth. Now, don't get me wrong. Characters like Dung and Calabrunso, yeah, they do have zero story presence, and that is cursed. But to say that every new character lacks depth, nah, that's just wrong. In fact, if you actually pay attention, you'll realize that the new characters have far more depth than you give them credit for. Yes, they do get chummy with Rover rather quickly, but their dialogue, personality, and subtle interactions reveal plenty of hidden layers. Chun-Li's quest, easily the best story quest in all of gacha gaming. Shorekeeper, an immaculate build-up and execution with a satisfying conclusion. These quests only seem shallow if you're not paying attention to the characters in the story and only see them as ways to glaze Rover. And that is on the player, not the writing. However, I do agree that some characters genuinely lack depth, especially the 4 stars. Kalagangi and Genshin, yeah, they feel like filler characters because they just don't appear in the story. And while their backstories are incredibly detailed, most players will never experience that lore unless they actively seek it out, and that is a problem. Kuro needs to go back and give these characters some proper quest. Even if they never appear in the main story again, they deserve their own standalone moments because every character, whether they're 5-star or 4-star, should feel like they matter. And I do have faith that Kuro will eventually do this, but until then, I gotta deduct points from Wuwa. And there you have it. These are the reasons why I play Wuthering Waves, or rather, why we play Wuthering Waves. Sure, the amazing combat is a given, everyone already knows that, but beneath the flashy skills and stylish combos, there is layer upon layer upon layer of depth that make this game truly feel special. For years, I've dreamt of a game that I could confidently dedicate all of my time to. A live service gacha game that doesn't just hold my attention, but instead earns it. And Wuthering Waves is that dream. This game has opened my eyes to what happens when the developers are not only competent, but are also genuinely passionate about their work. A team that doesn't just deliver content for the sake of it, but strives to make the game better with every patch, because stagnation is what kills gacha games, and Wuthering Waves is allergic to that very same stagnation. It innovates constantly, it evolves relentlessly, and as long as Kuro games keep pushing these boundaries, the game will continue to thrive. Oh, and did you notice, I never once mentioned Genshin Impact or Honkai Star Rail. You know why? Because Wuthering Wave doesn't need to stand in anyone's shadow. It has already proven that it can stand alone as the top open world gacha game in the world. Speaking of standout experiences, don't forget to check out Tokyo Treats. Check out the link in the description and pinned comment and use my code VOIDENIGMA for some exclusive savings on those incredible Japanese snacks. Trust me, you don't want to miss out. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing. It helps a ton and lets me keep making more Wuthering Waves content. Thank you so much for watching. And a huge thank you to Tokyo Treats for sponsoring this video. This has been VOIDENIGMA, and until next time, Enigma out.